group is, there's in a way very little to say about them. They have just a lot of innovative, big, fat talent. That is what they're working with. They come to us tonight all the way from the former 9th planet of the solar system, the official ambassadorial Delegation Pluto.
Hello. Hello, hi. Hi.
Hello?
We are from Pluto, and we are very excited to be here.
We're full of boundless enthusiasms for your feral musics and your tall architecture.
Some of you may be following us on Twitter at Delegation Pluto.
Although, statistically speaking, this is an improbability.
We are the official ambassadorial delegation for the 9th planet, and we are here to discuss a matter of pressing concern for both of our beautiful worlds. I am talking about everyone's favorite icy rock, Pluto. Pluto is a planet. This is the first thing we want to say, and really, if it's the only thing you take away tonight, we're fine with that. Pluto is a planet. Now, unfortunately, but also reversibly, a few Earth friends have stopped calling it one. And what we want to talk about is why that's a problem for us and for you. So, how did we get here? Well, we got in our chrono-temporal displacement transport and we slung-shot Jupiter's gravity just so. It took us about no, I'm kidding. What I actually am asking very seriously is how we got to this sad state of Pluto not a planet-ness. Ladies and gentlemen, meet Mike Brown. Mike Brown is a gentleman of much knowledge. He can run 3 athlons in a single day. He has a little daughter. He enjoys pop-based guitar musics.
I enjoy the sideways parting of his head hairs.
Unfortunately, he is also a troublemaker. A few years ago, Mike Brown discovered this, Eris, there in the upper right-hand corner as you see it. Eris is a celestial body. We call it a planet because it kind of looks like one, right? It's in our neighborhood. But for some reason, Earth friend Mike Brown did not want to be the discoverer of another planet. And that's his actual handle. We did not make that up. So Earth friend Mike Brown took his findings to the International Astronomical Union and combined with the discovery of a few other big-ish cosmic entities in our neck of the woods, which you call the Kuiper Belt and we call the home ring, led to an act of mass hysteria on September 13th, 2006, Earth friends. The International Astronomical Union recklessly redefined a planet as a celestial body that is in orbit around the sun. Is round. It has to be round, basically. It's a planet and has cleared the neighborhood of its orbit. Cleared the neighborhood. Earth friends, what does this even mean? What does this mean? This third parameter is the problem, and we will be returning to it. Some Earth astronomers fought bravely, but as a result of this sad state, many Earth astronomers no longer refer to Pluto as a planet. Pluto is now a dwarf planet, but it's also a trans-Neptunian object, and it is also an ice dwarf, and it is also, and this gets us right in our metaphorical hearts, we don't actually have hearts, a Plutoid. Earth friends, this situation is a travesty of unclarity. Let us show you the nomenclatural thicket into which your IAU has dragged all of you, unbeknownst to yourselves. Take a look at this. There's the planets there in the upper left, there on their own. We've selected 4 for you. Earth, Mars, Jupiter. Gosh, Jupiter is very beautiful. Neptune. Let's move on. Let's look at Charon. Charon is our moon. Now, it's a satellite, but it's also a trans-Neptunian object. Now, let's look at Ceres. Now, Ceres is the largest object in your asteroid belt. This means that Ceres is a minor planet, a dwarf planet, and an asteroid. And finally, we have Pluto and Eris. Minor planet, dwarf planet, trans-Neptunian object, and Plutoid. Earth friends, this is all because we have not cleared our neighborhood. What kind of system is this for defining things which are supposed to be defined by their innate characteristics? If you took the Earth and you put it in the Kuiper Belt, which is lovely, by the way, it is lovely, the Earth would no longer be a planet. If you took Pluto and you put it in Earth's rotation, presto, planet. Earth friends, if you took your cat and you put it in a pizzeria, it would still be a cat, whether or not it had cleared the neighborhood of mice. If you took your mother and you put her in Greenland, she would still be your mother. We do not have parents per se, but we understand that these concepts are very durable for you. Earth friends, we are very upset about this, but we are upset because of the kinship that we feel with you, the sense of share. This is probably from another deck. That was probably a different deck. There's a lot of jokesters at the Plutovian embassy, and just scroll. Can you skip it?
I can't.
Just scroll past it very quickly.
I should.
Just scroll past it. It's just.
Are you sure?
Yep. It's definitely not any sort of Plan B, Earth friends. The point is that we share so much, and we'd like to tell you a little bit about ourselves and all the things that we share. Both Pluto and Earth are not gas giants. Both Pluto and Earth have atmospheres, more or less. Ours is a little finicky, but we sort of have one most of the time. Both Pluto and Earth co-orbit with thousands, and how's this for not clearing your neighborhood? It's you guys too, people. Thousands of other celestial objects. And both Pluto and Earth have big, beautiful moons. And we'd like to tell you a little bit about those moons. The first moon, I think we have a moon slide with a lot of data on the moons.
Yes.
There isn't a lot of data on this slide.
This is the moon slide. It's the slide to tell them about the moons.
Okay, great. It's a little different than the. So Pluto has 5 moons: Charon, Nix.
We were born Charon side, which is the side of Pluto that faces our largest moon, which is called Charon.
That's true. Frankly, Earth friends, it's the less desirable hemisphere.
Yes, but it is the most beautiful. We see the best eclipses when Charon and Pluto and the Sun syzygy.
It's true.
We were both born Charon side.
Yes, we were. And moving forward, another point of similarity is recreation. Plutovians don't play sports per se because we are actually instantiated as temperature differentials between different forms of atmospheric methane. But we do have a game we like to play, which we'd like to tell you about, called nitrogen fixing. This is not, I think, the nitrogen fixing slide, Junior Delegate.
This is the slide.
I'm sorry, Earth friends. We're clearly having
the slide that we are showing now.
Technical difficulty.
It is very nice on Pluto. I think it is possible that you are not aware of that.
And we would like to tell our Earth friends about.
It's cold, but it is nice. You could visit. You would not explode.
Earth friends, I'm sorry. Frankly, we've had a very, very hard week.
We get satellite TV sometimes if the solar wind is right.
We were going to Paris to talk to the International Astronomical Union about this, and there was a border misunderstanding, and we were incarcerated for a few days. It's been a confusion.
You can't get HBO or anything like that, but you could watch The Office. I have seen many episodes of The Office. Sometimes the reception is not very good. For a long time, I thought that Pam was a hydrogen cloud. I have seen every single one of seasons 1 and 2 of Earth Entertainment Mad Men. I have not seen it technically, since technically we do not have eyes, but they say it's all about the atmosphere with that show anyway. On Earth, when you notice something, you say, there is. Like, there is a school bus, or there is the mountain of Everest. On Pluto, we say expithipikasin, and that literally means wave. So we say wave to the school bus, or wave to the mountain of Everest, or expithipikasin citra, which means wave to Earth. And if there are children present, children is the wrong word, but the translation engine says children, it is like an instruction. Expithipikasin citra kathu, which means wave to Earth, little one. And what we are asking the little ones to imagine in this moment is that somebody on Earth is waving back to them.
Thank you, Junior Delegate. So we do have a plan. We have alternate definitional rubric, which we'd like to suggest tonight, which would redefine all of the planets, and it would add These are the only kind of slides you made, aren't they?
Yes. I think that you should tell them the story about the old one. I think it is a good story, and I think our Earth friends would enjoy it very much. Would it be possible to dim the lights on the stage, please? Could we please dim the lights on the stage? And perhaps some music from our Earth friend on the piano machine?
Do you know carbon monoxide condensing in Charon's shadow? Or just something that's a little same chord progression? So, this is a story that we tell little ones.
Story is the wrong word, and tell is the wrong word, but little ones is 2 words, and together they are correct.
It won't be a surprise to any of you smart Earth friends, I'm sure. A long, long time from now, long enough that Pluto and Neptune will have shaken hands many thousands of millions of times.
Is a metaphor because we don't have hands, but we understand it to be a metaphor, and we understand it to be appropriate.
Will have shaken hands many thousands of millions of times. The old one will exhaust its capacity for differential, and the old one will die. But it will grow before it goes. And in those final years, not many, but enough for Pluto and Neptune to shake hands many hundreds of thousands of times. Pluto will feel its warmth in a way that we never have before. Pluto will run with oceans and streams. Pluto will brim with the seaside sunny days, each of which will be as long as 6.5 of your seaside sunny days, Earth friends. And who knows what may come to be in that time. And then the old one will retire into itself, diminishing, and everything will become cool and cool and cooler until eventually there's no energy left in the system at all. These things will come to pass. Eventually, everything is one thing. We are 2 rocks orbiting a star. We are methane differential entities. You are essentially sacks of water. Home is home. And we love ours very much. Yours is a hard one to come into halfway, Earth friends, but we found much to love here as well.
For example, pretzels and the music of Brian Eno.
Our message is that we do not see the sense in describing these 2 homes by separate names as if there were any difference at all.
We are Delegation Pluto.
Thank you very much for your attention. Good night.